Well, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Season 2 is back. We love this show.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So much fun.
Oh,
So cute and so funny.
Thank you.
And just hysterical. So
Thank you.
how was it for you, Kaley? Season 2?
yes. That's the thing. It is so much fun. It's got a lot of elements to it. That's what always drew me in.
Yeah.
Like you get the lightheartedness, obviously the ridiculous comedy, and then you get kind of some serious moments and some heart and some love, and those are the type of projects I like to watch. Those are the type of shows I like to watch, and so those are the ones I want to do, and I hope this can entertain people because we had a blast shooting it. You can tell that we had a blast,
you really
know?
can. You really can tell you had a blast. And I feel like it really is art imitating life, isn't it?
A bit.
Especially for you. You were pregnant.
Yes.
Season 1. Season 2, you're a new mom.
Yes.
So how I loved just all of the I found the nursing
Oh
stuff
my God, the
so
pumping. I was
funny,
like,
the pumping, because obviously
Hysterical.
being a mum, you can just relate.
Yes.
And you think back to all that. And you're like,
yes.
as ridiculous as it is, it's so spot on.
Yeah, it is.
And so real. And you're like laughing, but
Yes.
at the same time, you're like, oh my God, I remember that.
I
And this
know.
is all how it was. Is that how it was for
Yeah,
you?
I wanted it to really feel like when you looked at me, you felt like I needed a shower, which is what we.
Which
Good
you
old wife.
I
accomplished.
accomplished
Yeah,
it.
yes, you
I
did.
probably still have accomplished it. No, it's kind
Are
of
you
when
still
you.
trying to go
but
for that?
I am trying to go for that. No, I stopped. Does it seem like that?
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Chris, is she showering? Was she
Yeah.
using the wipes when she was
The
filming?
wipes.
Yes, the wipes, that's
But, like,
right.
Did she smell good? Did she smell good for season 2?
She did.
You did. No, but you know what it's like when you have kids. It's like those first few weeks, you really don't really shower,
Yeah.
and you're kind of in the same shirt. That's why I loved the other scene. We were like, can you please put on like a different pair of clothes?
You've been in
or
the same sweatpants.
You've been in the
yeah.
same sweatpants
Yeah.
for 3 weeks. Like you just kind of, it's like a blur, you know. Your hair's, you just don't. You're so focused on taking
Yeah.
care of this kid that you forget about yourself.
You forget to brush your teeth.
I
You're not the same.
literally,
Yeah.
you do,
Yeah.
because time is like not a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to feel
That's
kind
true.
of gross and chaotic and, new Momsville, which we've all experienced. And so, and I think we accomplished that. I mean, I definitely was going through the same stuff at home,
And even the park, even down to the park.
The park
You
and
go
the
to park
moms.
and the mums.
Well, what's funny about that, when we shot in that park, you know how they had all the, like, these moms and these moms? That park really had groupings like that.
I know.
Do you know
I
that
know
park?
that park.
That
Yeah.
park is
Yes,
like known
it's
for
like
like
that.
that's the this mom,
Yes.
that's
Oh,
the
really?
stroller
Yes.
moms,
Oh,
that's
wow.
the mommy and me class.
Yeah.
Like it was real, kind of real.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know
It
that.
was. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was thinking, I was like, know the park?
Oh,
And yes, that
yes,
does happen.
yes.
Wow.
And you kind of get in these circles of like these moms and those
Oh, that's
moms.
interesting.
Yeah.
Chris, your kids are older, aren't they?
Teenagers, yeah.
Teenagers. So, but did that take you back to the chaos?
It
And all
did.
the crazy moments?
Yeah,
did
it
you
did.
remember
You
that?
know, as a guy, you're just completely lost all the time. and when there's a new baby, even. I remember we told you this. We took our first son home from the hospital, and he's in the car seat. We put him in his room, and we just left him in the car seat, and we looked at each other and said, like, now what? What do we do now? And it reminded me a lot of that. But it was having the babies on set was kind of great. I was in fear of it because I've worked with babies before, and they're, rightly so, a bit fussy at times. These babies were great.
They were
And
way
she-
more well behaved than you.
They were, and she is like a baby whisperer, and so it was really
believe
nice to have the babies. I thought. And
Listen, I've been in this business for 30 plus years. I've never worked with a baby.
Oh,
So
wow.
this was my first time I'd even done a scene holding a baby, and it really was bizarre because you've got real mom, like where you are,
Yeah.
right? And then I've got the baby. So baby's kind of looking at real mom, and you're trying to like act natural and funny, but you still have a real baby. It's kind
Yeah.
of a weird, and whatever they do, I can't be like, you just stepped on my line.
yeah,
You got to let them
Yeah, you
do
gotta-
what they want.
yeah, just work with it.
Just gotta
yeah.
go
They're
with
make
it
a
and
sound.
improvise.
Yeah.
I had a couple words with the baby
Yeah,
once.
I saw you
You had a
yell
little
at the baby
chat.
at
Yeah,
one point.
you know.
were screaming at it
It was so-
backstage because it cried over your line.
Yeah,
That was upsetting to
but
witness.
I felt like I wanted to teach him, just
Teach
what
him
it's like
early.
to be in this business.
yeah,
Yeah.
the real, what really
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
CPS is
That's it.
outside. I
Thank you.
call
Cops
them.
are here.
They're here to talk
This
to
is
you.
my last interview. So thank you so much for your
They
time.
let you finish the press of our show.
Yeah,
and They're
that's-
taking him away.
I'll be right after.
We won't be seeing him for a long time.
So bring us up to speed. What are Ava and Nathan up to this season, Chris?
Well, Nathan's gone back to, he's just tennis. He's all tennis. He can't get over the fact that he didn't become what he thought he should be. And what I love that they did is they made Matt's character, played by the great Tom Bateman, they made him kind of like my muse. He inspires me in a very dysfunctional way to be a worse person. And that makes for a lot of laughs, getting advice from a serial killer. He also comes into our family more, so that creates a lot of laughs, a lot of problems.
Yeah, he falls in love with Ava's sister, of course, and so that's kind of, the worst thing you can do is get on a serial killer's bad side. So they're kind of like, okay, let's all be cool. Everyone be cool. And they also, like he said, with Nathan kind of having that obsession, I think Ava had a little bit of that obsession too, with trying to almost impress Tom's character of Matt, and like getting back in that true crime and showing him that, well, I'm cool. I can be part of this, know, and the season takes kind of a fun turn where we think there's either another killer, or could it be Matt continuing, even though he is sober now. He doesn't want to, he's like, I'm not going to kill anymore, and so we're unsure kind of where it's going, but it made for a fun path.
I think at the end of the day, like all the scares and a lot of comedy, she's hysterical this season, as always. But I think at the end of the day, I wanted to be a part of the show, not only to work with her, but that it's a love story within the confines of the craziness. These are just two people that are trying to make their way back
that are
together.
lost and trying to make their way, and a little desperate,
and making all the wrong decisions.
All the wrong decisions. And it's so funny because you've got your craziness going on with Matt, and you're like, you're listening to a serial killer,
right?
And then she's being crazy because of the baby. So
Yes.
you've got, it's fair. It's just
we had a lot of chaotic moments. I feel like we went off the rails a little bit, which I love doing. I mean, I got home a few nights after shooting, I'd just be like, what did I do today?
Yeah.
Like, that was what happened.
Yeah.
I asked myself that a lot.
I asked that a lot
about me.
You.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What happened to you in general?
What happened to her?
What's happening?
We just went off the rails, but
Yeah.
there was so much freedom and insanity, and that's what I love about this show, and especially our hijinks. And I don't know, you just can see the chemistry. It bleeds off camera, and it makes for a fun experience.
And you're obsessed with crime
100%.
podcasts, aren't
Yes.
you? And just crime and murder. And
Yes.
I read that you fall asleep watching Dateline.
100% true.
That's
He
true.
actually witnessed it.
Yeah, lunch break. We took a little nap.
We got in like a dark room. Yeah.
I was starting to drift off, and I guess she was struggling, so she went to her phone. It lit up. She hit play, and she, like a little angel, she fell asleep. Susie went to work. Then she went out to drinks with a coworker, but she never returned.
And Chris gets up. I fell
Yeah.
asleep for like an
Yeah.
hour. Chris is wondering
Yeah.
what happened to Susie.
Yeah.
It didn't bode well for
No.
him. He didn't like that.
No, I've been seeing a therapist
Yes.
5 times a day
Yes.
because of it.
5 times a day.
What happened to Susie? The thing is, I can actually relate to this because I do the same thing. And then my partner leaves the room. He's like, I can't go.
Yes.
Come and get me when you finish watching
Yeah.
this.
So does
Yeah.
Tom says the
It's
same.
all the same.
He really thinks something's wrong with me. He's
Yeah.
like, you shouldn't be falling asleep to this.
I know.
I said,
It's
I
almost
sleep
like
just fine.
The darker, the
I
better.
sleep great.
Yeah, that's interesting. There
Isn't
must be
that
something
weird?
calming about it, I guess. The
The
fact that you're not as messed up as these people.
No.
No?
No.
Because you are.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
How is Matilda doing? We have to talk about
She's amazing.
sweet little Matilda.
She's almost a year and a half. She's amazing. I know. Can you
Wow,
believe that?
Crazy.
The little unicorn.
She's a unicorn. She loves everything. Animals. She's a comedian. She's hysterical and it's very worrisome.
Like her mama.
She's just very funny.
Wow.
She's just funny. She knows how to be funny. She's
Have
very
you met her,
cheeky.
Chris?
Oh
Has she
my
been on
God.
Oh,
set?
she loves
love her.
Uncle Chris.
She comes to
Uncle
set.
Chris.
She lights it up. Everybody's really happy.
She high fives Chris. She loves
Yeah.
to high five Chris and then
Yeah.
run away. Yeah. She goes,
She's adorable. Adorable.
Any updates for season 3? Because I feel like this is art imitating life so much. We want to manifest and put anything out there. What would you like to see happen in your real lives for season 3?
I'd love to do more of them. I'd love
Yeah.
to be with her more and act with her more. I think, darker, crazier, more twisted.
Season 2 has a great cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And so I would love to tie up a season 3 and like actually you don't get a lot of opportunities now with the way TV is going.
To,
Like
like-
you kind of don't end things. Some
Yeah.
shows do. But because there's so much time between seasons
Yeah.
now, you can kind of, it'd be nice. I would really love to tie this up.
Yeah.
A third season, I
Yeah.
think. Just in a perfect little bow. A
Yeah.
bloody bow, dare I say.
A bloody bow. I love how you say
Thank you.
darker and crazier because it would be hard to imagine how you
I
can
know.
get
I know.
much
I
crazier.
have some ideas.
You do you?
Yes.
Maybe you're the crazy
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Well, congratulations. It's
Thank you.
so good.
Thank you.
So much fun.
Thank you for always
Thank you.
being so
Yeah.
sweet
Oh
and
my
supportive
Supporting
of
us.
the show.
Yeah.